This is the daily 3, and we're going to try this out for 7 days, see if this could be beneficial for people to just kind of the behind the scenes look at, like, what are we actually thinking through as we're thinking through how do we get things done? How do we write it down, make it happen? So yeah, I'm Mike.
I'm David. And
to close, I'll share a quote with you from Charles Spurgeon.
Wow. I did not see this coming.
It's coming. We're doing it. So he says this. He says, "Let us be on the watch for opportunities of usefulness. Let us go about into the world with our ears and our eyes open, ready to avail ourselves of every occasion for doing good. Let us not be content until we are useful, but make this the main design and ambition of our lives." Charles Spurgeon. So just this idea of personal productivity is about usefulness. Not that we find our value or our worth in it, but
right.
But that it's part of us figuring out how to follow Jesus in being useful to others, serving others.
It's the love. That was super interesting when you were reading this. I'm going to just be talking to you like we're not even being recorded right now.
Perfect.
Okay. Yes, but, or yes, and. Okay, so I like that. That's a lot of law.
Yeah.
Right.
And to be fair, I also pulled the quote out of context. So.
Oh, I don't know. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Spurgeon, he does a lot of law, but because that's loving your neighbor. That's basically what productivity is about. How can you best love your neighbor? Right.
Yeah.
But there was a neighbor, who did this perfectly.
Yeah.
And used every opportunity he could. Right.
Right.
No, it's Jesus.
Yep, that's Jesus. That's not us.
And because we are united in him, we all automatically have all of the usefulness and what were the other words that he used? The usefulness to make it our aim to be as useful as possible. Like we have all of that being united in Christ.
Right.
So we don't have to, we don't have to feel the pressure of like what you were saying, our identity is not in it. It's like, if I don't do this, I will never be useful. Well, no, you're useful because you've believed in the Son of God.
Yeah.
and God is working through you. And
Jesus was perfectly useful on your behalf.
Yes.
And
yes.
I think that leads us to one of our, just in our friendship, one of our personal values or a main theme of our friendship is just like celebrating, encouraging failure. Mm-hmm. So like we, in failure, feel the freedom to just be like, yeah, you failed. You did it.
What'd you learn? Yeah.
So it relieves that pressure and just, I don't know, it leads us to embrace failure in a way that isn't shameful or...
And then it frees us to actually pursue it with more gusto, I think.
Yeah.
Because now we don't have...
the fear of failure.
Yeah, now we don't have the fear of failure. We don't have this weight dragging us down, saying like, you must do this, or else you are a failure and you will are not useful to God or anything like that. Like,
yeah,
no. The gospel is so powerful that He has given us His Spirit, and it says that we should obey Him with fear and trembling because it is God who is at work in you, both to will and to work for His good pleasure. Like God will not leave us being useless on this earth.
Right.
He has created us to do work that He's prepared beforehand to walk in, and He's given us His Spirit to give us the motivation and the actual action to carry out that work. He will make sure we are useful for Him, and we can rest in that.
Yeah.
And then we get to go forward and do it.
That's good. That's really good.
I know you said that your quote was the last one. But
it's all right, man.
All right. Cool.
All right. Well, with that, I guess write it down, make it happen.
Write it down, make it happen.
We'll catch you tomorrow.
Bye.